Morning, Jared. Casey, Paul, Brad, how are we? Yeah, that's the plan, Jared. Fuck knows what we're doing with them, but apparently we're getting them. Yeah, well, we've got the largest naval base, so it makes sense. Hey, Lauren. Ben Cook, how you going? Morning, Brandon. Hey, Blueberries, how you going? Procrastinating, Casey? Yeah, me too. I'm not going to enter into that conversation, Jared. Morning, Wayne. I think we'll make some cross paints today. Some Viking style cross paints. Got the Royal Show stall next Saturday, so I want to have some hammers to put on the table, and I have 3 already. I've got these 3 3.2 pound hammer billets, 2 left-handed diagonal pinions, and a large Viking cross beam. But I figure I'll have, this is a 2.5 pound billet and a 3 pound billet, so to get up the heat. Sorry I'm a bit late this morning. Bit of a slow start. Preston does make quick work of the ice. The rest of it's left up to me. So yesterday when I hit a wall, I decided that I was going to forge some engravers. So these are going to be the first sets that I sell. See you later, Joel. Thanks for checking in, man. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Matt Freya. One of the Engraver sets is for you, Matt. I know you made the order. I've just got to make the hammer to go with it. I haven't forgotten. Not yet, at least. Depending on how quickly I forge out these hammers, we may switch over to the other forge and do some Engraver forging. Oh, there's a tread plate. Well, I mean, it all depends on what you're trying to create. You can cut it into hammer billets if you wanted to. If you've got the time and the patience to go at it with an angle grinder. Made a couple grooves today, Wayne. Cool. Yeah, track plates tend to be relatively high, whereas... Hey, Zach. Well, yeah, well. Hey, Bobby, how you going, man? Long time no see. Missed you. Make it rough as always. Well, then how to make it full. Cool. A and B, how you going? Sort of pitch do I use? Currently I'm using red German pitch, but for engraving, I want to make another pitch bowl and fill it with Matsuani, which is a Japanese black pitch. I plan on doing a video on it when I finally get around to it, whatever that will be. Yeah, real world life sucks. Yeah. That one. All right. Apparently the lens needs clean. Fair enough. Blu-rays. Forgecast came out today. Well, yesterday for us. Glad you enjoyed it. slug is gone. Hey, Debarco. Hey, Chris. Yes, I do, Paul. It's spring. Grass. The weeds come up pretty fast in spring. Hey, Roy. Hey, Troy. Hey, Chaz. How are we, guys? Hey, Bobby. You're not that late, dude. You just missed the punching of the eyes. You haven't missed anything else. Given that these are both going to be Viking style cross beams, I'm imagining I'm probably going to get these done pretty quick, so hopefully I'll be able to get to some engravers today as well. Good morning, Oliver. No boraxification going on today. 1 week? What's in 1 week? We are making 2 hammers, Zach. Just quad state. I'd say the being an inch shorter would be the least of your issues. Hey, Robert Lonis, how you going? All good, Ben. Thanks for checking in, mate. No, they're not already divs. These are for my table at the Royal Show. If they don't sell, they'll be up on my Etsy store. That being said, I hope they do sell because it's kind of the point. One more drifting pass. On that one. I try and get my hammer making down to 5 passes. And then we do the peen and then final drifting. Thanks, Roy. Daniel, filing out tang holes. Nice. Always fun. At least copper is easy. I don't know about me going to power hammer. I think I could definitely do with a power hammer. I'd love to try a spiral weld one day. best done with a striker or a power hammer, but one day. Don't want to overdrift it. That's ready for drawing out the peen. So does that one. You're very welcome, Roy. Your work is incredible, dude. I bet you would have, Meldal. Definitely that hammer is one of my favorite hammers that I have seen to date. Preston, time for you to pull your weight. Yeah, oh, cool, Roy, you making another one? Yeah, so the press in general keeps material from fish mouthing, provided it's powerful enough. It's all about material moving. It's all about depth of penetration of force. Presses are always going to be better for that. Hammocks. Certainly does save a lot of hammer swinging. It's just like act like you did this the other day. Fake it till you make it. Okay. Exactly right, Lauren. Fake it till you make it. Oof. You're not taking away from me, Troy. I'm not doing anything special. cycles on that one. So 6 instead of 5. That was a miss hit. All right, last drifting pass on that one. Yeah, round about that one. Are you asking me, Troy? Hey, Broden. So these are Boca, sometimes called power hammer tongs, pickup tongs, that kind of thing. But these are my favored hammer making tongs. I made a video on making these. It's 1045, 40 mil square, 1045. Hey, Ben Strickland. It's a Viking style crossbeam. Yeah, I have a double diagonal that that Jared made me. I just need to rehaft it. Leave it flared, that kind of looks nice. Okay. Throw it back in. And then the last drifting pass. I apologize for the sniffles. Springtime is terrible for people with hay fever. That'll do it. So yeah, it's a Viking style crossbeam. Whew. Sweating over here. Number 2. And now I'll light the other forge so we can make some gravers. So yeah, that's a little 2-pounder, 2.5 pounder, I should say. It'll get ground to final shape. It's the little adjustments I need to make. And that's a 3-pounder. Eye's a little off center with that one, but I'm not too worried about it. It's not off center enough that it'll cause an issue. Yeah, I might need to go get a drink. I'll be back in a sec. "12 inches is more than enough." Depends on your diameter. These were made for 40 mil square, and the 2.5 pound billet was 4 inches long exactly. Yeah, the 3-pounder was 4.5 inches long, and the 2.5 pounder was 4 inches long. 1.5 inches is 32 mil. 4.5 inches long. Daniel. That could be right, Jacob. Yeah, so for 1.5 inches, if you want to make a 3-pound billet, I think it's 1.5 inches. Let me check. 1.5. It's like it's more like 36. So you're close. A 2-pound billet will be around 4 inches long. A 3-pound billet will be about 5 inches long. Bottom 5/8. I've had a lot of practice. You get used to it. Most of the documents and stuff that I used to learn from were all American or Old English, like English back from the 80s. Electro-etching? Yeah, it's great. I've got, I bought some stencils to do electro-etching with. All right, Caitlin. All right, I'll see you later. Getting ready to use guillotine tool. Yeah, well, it's on. I think yours is on its way. Unfortunately, parcel post for stuff over 5 kilos tends to take a while, even in Australia. That's why the price is so high for shipping overseas. Yeah, electro-etching's fine. I like electro-etching. Yeah, it's easier, Chris. The decimeter is not a commonly used measurement in metric. It could be, but it's not. Because it takes just as much time to say 30 centimeters as it does say to say 3 decimeters. All good, Troy. I support lurking. I gotta ship that off to Alex on Monday. £2.5, perfect. Freedom units based on Bacon and Eagles, yeah. Yeah, from memory, I believe it was down to someone who thought, nah, this is what, I like. Just handled 5 hammers, nice. Got you a great deal in cutting torch, nice. I need to get myself a laser. I need to get myself a plasma cutter. Nice. Metric didn't try to pretend that fractions exist. Yeah. Well, what's funny is when you buy a 2x4, it's not actually 2x4. It's 90 by 45. Yeah, even when Americans go to buy their lumber, if you buy 2x4, it's actually 90 mil by 45 mil. Not actually 2x4, because 2x4 would be 50 by 100. Well, yeah, if you get it rough sawn, then it's probably going to be 2x4, especially if it's cut local. And they don't pretend that fractions don't exist. They just use the decimal system rather than fractions, which also the imperial system uses a metric base when you get into thousandths. 1.5 by 3. Yes. But the opposite is true for round stock, which is really annoying. If you buy 6mm stock in Australia, unless you're buying specifically 6mm, fun stuff, Randy, that's all good. Yeah, if you buy 6mm stock in Australia, unless it's precision ground 6mm, you are buying 6.3, which is actually 1/4 of an inch. Electronic calipers, yep. Or I prefer dial calipers. But. Can you explain the metric system for someone who uses freedom units? Well, our base unit is the millimeter, technically, although you could go down to the picometer. But it's all on a base 10 system, so... Well, actually, no, our base unit is the meter, which is 100 centimeters, which is 10 millimeters. Picometer, yeah, and a nanometer. And one of the weirdest measurements that I know of is the beard second. 6mm is not 1/4 inch, but 6.3 is, exactly. Hey Paul, how you going? 25mm for an inch, yeah. It's actually 25.4 or 25.3945 something. But yeah. Generally 25mm is right. Die works very well, yeah. Yes, 12.6 is 12.65 millimeter is 1/2 inch. The 13 will work on a 1/2 inch bolt. Yeah, you don't want to try using 12mm on a 1/2 inch bolt because it's too small. Yes, Chris, correctly. Yeah, they wanted to base it off something that was unchanging. And that's why light years are technically a metric measurement. No, let's not get into gauges. Find out if someone local to me has a plasma cutter I can borrow. Speaking of gauges. That's because it's 12.65, Zach, and it's 12.654, I believe, or 45, yes, 12.6545, because an inch is actually 25.39 fucking 45. 16 ounce anymore. Well, 16 ounces is a hell of a lot more than 23 grams. An ounce is 32 grams. Butter is 424 grams. Yep. Yes, unless it's a troy ounce, which is important. Because normally you buy gold in troy ounces. Man, what I would give for a troy ounce of gold. Yes, because Americans don't math. Hi, Damascus. Forged a leatherworking knife from East Spring. Nice. I do not live by any creeks, unfortunately. Yeah, long division sucks. Much unlike what my teachers promised me when I was in school, everyone does carry a calculator these days, so mental arithmetic isn't necessary for a lot of things. I like to practice mental math because, you know, I'm mental like that, but it is not necessary in most situations. Especially for someone like me who's slow as hell at math. I can do it, it just takes me time. Gold panning, yeah, I would love to, but you're also not allowed to pan for gold in Australia without a license. Yeah, see you later, Roy. Thanks for checking it in, mate. Appreciate it. We do. It all belongs to the state. Hey, Wolf Buddy. How you going? Yeah, unless you're indigenous or a Torres Strait Islander, you're not allowed to pan without a license or gold or prospect. We have rules. It's no different than any other country. I don't think that any country sucks, really. It's just different shit for different people. Can you box with a kangaroo? Well, I mean, nah. I wouldn't want to. they kick. Yeah, I mean, the rule makes sense. Mainly because one of the big issues we had in the early days of prospecting here in Australia was that people would just go onto other people's land all the time and dig the shit out of it to try and find gold, and then try and make claims on the gold that they find rather than giving it to the people who own the land. So they legislated against it. You can get a license and then you can dig. Go for it. If you find gold on your own property, it's a little different. But if you're going into a national park, or if you're going onto someone else's private property, you are SOL. And the majority of the gold here in Australia, here in WA at least, is out in the gold belt, in Kalgoorlie and that kind of place. And that all belongs to mining companies. I mean, you can square up to a brew if you want to. At the moment, I'm working on Engraver stock, Wolf Party. I did just finish forging 2 Viking-style crossbeams. There are so many fucking stupid laws all over the world. I don't think that any one country is worse than any other, to be honest. I'm not going to enter into that whole fucking my dad's better than your dad fucking argument. Because I was 13 like fucking 17 years ago. I think I can get over that. If you guys want to have that argument, go ahead. Thanks, Robert. Just marking my handle so I know the length I need to get. You want to see the hammers? Yeah, sure. So that's a 3-pounder. And that's a 2.5. Still need to ground. That being said, I'm not here for legal speak. You want to talk politics, there are other channels for that. I am a blacksmith, and that's all I care about right now. I don't have the energy or the patience for anything else. They're going to be for the Royal Show table that I've got. No, it's burned. It's charred. Hey, Mountain Home. How you going? I do still have handle stock a little bit. I'm running out, but you know, we'll get there. How'd I get it so even? Just hit it with a torch. This is a fairly tight-grained wood. It's spotted gum, so it doesn't respond like ash or hickory, which has quite large grain. On the larger grain handles, it tends to show the grain a bit more. Don't know if I have an example of that. It also kind of evens out over time. Like this is my Bob View hammer. This is hickory, and after using it for a while, it just kind of smooths out. Favorite blacksmith finish? That would depend. Hey Frank, making gravers right now. Yeah, depends on what you're talking about blacksmith finish. For like forged hardware, can't go past a good burned linseed oil finish, the traditional blacksmith finish. Pretty basic. I don't particularly like burned paste waxes because it tends to remain sticky for a long time. Of course, that depends on the paste wax you choose. Same goes with beeswax though, it doesn't polymerize. You don't have to do that, Lauren. Appreciate it. $740 for a Mastersmith class. Which Mastersmith? Don't ask, Frank. Pine tar? I haven't played with it. Pine tar isn't as easy to come across here in Australia as it is in other countries. We are not a boreal region. Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it, Wolf Party? Yes, this is my new anvil. This is a Beamish 80 kilogram German pattern, Swedish pattern anvil. Howard Clark on the ABS month in Iowa. Oh, nice. Well, if you want to do that, Randy, go ahead, but I'm not going to ask for it. I already feel bad taking money from people when my content hasn't been the greatest of late. What metal I use for engraver hammers? It depends. 4140, 1045, a standard hammer stock. For my graving hammers, they're all wrought iron with 1084 faces. But that's because I wanted wrought iron hammers. But yeah, you can make them out of anything. 1084 spring steel. I've made a few graving hammers out of coil spring. But you can use mild steel. You don't need hardenable steel for graving hammers, especially the lighter ones. No, 5160 is not recommended for gravers. Kind of a bit of either or, Jared. Most of the time the graver itself is soft at the struck end, so you don't really have a lot of rebound anyway. But I know that some Japanese Horimono experts prefer mild steel and copper faced hammers. Like they cast their hammers out of copper or brass. I wouldn't do it out of brass because it would chip. But yeah, you can get away with soft face hammers. It all depends on whether or not you want to replace the hammer or the gravers. I'd much prefer to replace the gravers. And I mean, it's not like you're going to be replacing them soon. They don't wear down that quickly from upsetting. No idea yet for Matt. I'll probably use coil spring, if anything. For graver stock, you're wanting high carbon, low alloy normally. So W1, W2, 1095. I've had some success with 1084. I have yet to try 52100, although that's hardly low alloy. If you have the means to heat treat it, you could probably use high-speed steel. Once I get my kiln up and running, that might be something I look into, but I need cryo in order to get the best out of that. to monitor railroad sprinklers. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, 5160 is not really good for gravers. Either you have to leave it hard enough to cut steel, and in most cases that means you're leaving it too hard and it'll just chip. And if you soften it to the point that it's ductile, then obviously it's not going to hold its tip point, and you're going to lose tip real quick. I would kill to do a class with a master smith or even with a journeyman. I would love to do a class with Bruce Barnett, who hosts classes here in WA, but they are not inexpensive, and I don't have money. His intro class is 850 Australian dollars. 2 knives, skin it with a hammer, and skin do. Oh, nice. How much Raver stock do I have left? 2. So that much. So 6 feet. It's they're just over a foot, but that's, I get 3 gravers per length, so that's another 6, 12, 18 gravers. See you, Chris. Yeah, you can never learn too much, Zach. Before working with the tomahawk that he gave me. Nice. See you later, blueberries. Well, it's 850 Australian, Jared, but yeah, it's 2 days of his time, and that includes all materials and food and all that stuff. He gets to make the price. He's the only one doing them. I mean, I do intro to blacksmithing classes, a half day for $200. So if you extend that out to $2 days worth, that's what you get, $800. But my full day classes are 300 or 350. But then I'm not supplying access to power hammers and stuff. I'm teaching the basics. I'm just a basic bitch. See you later, Aaron. Hey, Refine by James, how you going? At a Zoom class. The thing is that I do all of my learning online already. I am entirely self-taught. Not having access to an in-person instruction with anyone who's been doing it for longer than I have, or at least understands something better than I do. And that's not me bragging, that's simply the majority of blacksmiths here in WA have not been doing it long enough, or been researching stuff that I haven't been researching, for me to actually learn anything, which means that I'm at a loss for education in person here in WA. And given travel restrictions and lack of money, I haven't got the ability to go over east to do classes there. It had cost me the price of one of Bruce's classes just to fly to Sydney. Travel here in Australia sucks. L6, yeah. I meant me teaching. Oh, well, I mean, I thought about doing online classes, but I'd have to believe that my stuff was of high enough quality to warrant that. I thought about doing an online class sale like Alex has done, but I haven't been filming anything recently, so it would behoove me to film things and work on my editing skills before I actually sign up to educate people. As it is, the education that I give is either here on my YouTube channel, or if someone on Patreon asks me to do something, I will do it. Or I will endeavor to get around to it as soon as I can. I know Ed Sol has been waiting for me to do that fucking knife fuller video for a while. Yeah, James, there are advantages and disadvantages. I don't think that Alex uses Skillshare, no. Hey, Ben. Yeah, Matt. Actually, I think that was the Fireys, not the Bobbies. One thing you don't want to do is try and forge on W1 or W2 too cold, because that stuff will crack in a heartbeat. Car Roy's, yeah. I definitely want to do Kyle's at one day. Yes, making more gravers. I basically want to turn all of the stock I have into gravers so that I can then start just working on filing them and making profiles and stuff. The forging is the easiest bit. I forged 16 of them yesterday. Kind of tossing up how I'm going to sell these, how I'm going to make these for sale. Whether I sell them as completed kits or I sell them as forged blanks. I don't know. I do want to make 2 completed kits with a set of 6 gravers, a set of 5 blanks, and a set of and a hammer, all in a box. I want to do that. I think I'll make maybe 2 of those sets, but because they'll be spendy as shit. Obviously, it'd be cheaper to just sell pre-forged blanks, unheat treated pre-forged blanks. But some people want the finished gravers. They don't want to spend the time to file them themselves. Because if they were going to do that, they could just forge the damn blanks themselves too. So I totally get that. You've watched me do it enough times. Or you can just watch the stream back. Copy what I'm doing. See you later, Jared. What files do I recommend? Third files are probably my preferred files. If you're talking about grades of file, I do most of my rough shaping with a double cut, bastard cut file. And then most of my finish filing with a number 2 file. I prefer mill cut, so single cut, but it's really hard to get mill cut files at the moment. I haven't been able to purchase any number 2 mill cuts, or even better would be a hand smooth. I have a couple of hand smooth files, but they're cheap shit ones that I keep for filing on wood rather than filing on metal. But basically, yeah, you want a bastard cut and a second cut file. Flat files. I would normally say a 10-inch file is kind of your minimum, but you can probably get away with an 8-inch file. And yeah, as for brands, Barco's not bad. Third are my preferred because they're the best quality for the price. And then, you know, top of the top would be Engraver or Valor files, but you're paying a premium for them. The only Engraver stuff I have in my shop is, because I could afford it, was jeweler's saw blades. You don't skimp on your jeweler's saw blades. Not unless you want to swear a lot. No, Barco are pretty good. Yeah, Barco are fine. I used Barco before I got Third. If I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely choose Third, but Barco aren't bad. Yeah, nice, James. Do it. A lot of swearing, yes. Wayne has listened to me swear a lot. Yeah, Ben, that's what happens. You got Ferd, Grobet, and a few Home Depot, yeah. Yeah, I would love some Grobet files, but can't justify the money at the moment. My Amazon wish list grows longer every time I look at it. So I try not to look at it too often. $47 blades on one piece, yeah, I remember. Depends on the Nicholsons you buy. Nicholson's gone down in quality a lot in the days after like 1995. Although I have heard really good things about the Magicut, Nicholson Magicut files. I really want to get my hands on some. But again, price. They shall remain on my wish list for a number of years. What diamond grit do I use to sharpen the gravers? I go 600 and 1200. Yeah, James, me too. Yeah, I use 600 for rough shaping or like reprofiling gravers, and then I go 1200 for final sharpen. Although technically my 1200 is more like a 1500 because it's pretty worn out now. The higher the polish on the graver, the better the finish on the work. For some gravers, I will actually strop them to polish them using green rouge. Yeah, Grobet are definitely worth the price. That's why I said I would love some Grobets, but one day. Oh, good, Matt. I just buy cheap 600s because they wear out pretty fast. But then I buy either Easy Lap or DMT, Diamond Stones. I have a DMT extra fine. That's my finishing stone. Files from the estate sale. Oh, nice. Swiskoff. No, not familiar. Sounds Dutch. Or Swiss. Dutch or Swedish. Maybe German. See you later, Randy. Favorite knife handle material? That depends. I'm a sucker for good stag. Like some really nice amber dyed stag. Like probably my number one. But good stag is hard to find. Sheep's horn, like ram horn, is another one of my favorites. I haven't worked with it, admittedly, because it's really hard to get a hold of good ram horn here in Australia. I did have some green ram horn that I was going to flatten out and use for scales, but unfortunately it went rancid because there was still some of the nerve ending in there, and yeah, I had to throw it out. Yeah, I like a lot of horn. I really am a fan of horn for aesthetics. If I'm looking for pure function, then micarta, like brown canvas micarta or something like that. Can't beat micarta for function. Update diamond stones, yeah. Proper old school stag, yeah, I'm an old school kind of guy. If that isn't obvious. I would kill to get my hands on some of that proper peppercorn stag that you get, like the Indian stag that a lot of the American bladesmiths use. Dave Lish always seems to get his hands on the best stag. I hate him for it. I don't actually hate him. I love Dave. But, yeah. Most of the antler that I've worked with has been red deer, or I've worked with a little bit of sandbar. But it's all relatively unfeatured, which I prefer feature in my stag. Synthetic ivory. Oh, cool. No worries, Wayne. Figurative contrasty wood. Yeah, nice. Bit of chatoyance. As far as woods go, yeah, I mean, like, stabilized woods are definitely my preferred go-to for most knife handles. If we're going to talk about particular woods, most burls are pretty good, but a straight grain that I can't go past is zebra wood. I love zebra wood. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, apparently. I've had a knife up in my Etsy store. It's a San Mai hookah with a sheath with a zebra wood handle. It's been up there for like 2 years. I was like, out of all the knives that I put up there, I was for sure that that one was going to go. And just no one wants it. Turkish walnut. Oh, nice. Sandbar and chisel. Yeah, fair enough. is American wood for Australian wood? I mean, that depends. What are you trying to talk about? Because I have lots of wood. I'm going to be pretty proficient at forging these after I get through this stack. Well, that's the plan at least. Yeah. Ring Gidgee, yeah, Ring Gidgee is pretty nice. I've got a small billet of it, stabilized billet of it. It's not the most figured Ring Gidgee I've seen, but it's the only Gidgee I got. Alright, last piece for today, and then we'll start profiling these billets into engraver blanks, because all of those are only half forged. What am I stepping on that's causing burned rubber smell? Maybe it's because there was tape on it. I'm always a bit concerned when the shop starts smelling like burned plastic. So 12 to add to the 16 I forged yesterday. Oh. Ah, damn it. So I might be going live on Twitch later today. Do some Engraver filing, funnily enough. Done with the owl. What are you thanking me for now? A little bit. I appreciate it. Sorry, I've been a bit low energy of late, and I haven't been uploading. I realized the other day that that's 48-hour dagger challenge was the first video I'd uploaded in like a month, and then it's been a month since I uploaded that video, and I have nothing filmed. It's all about practice, James. It's all about practice. Practice and planning and preparation. See you later, Troy. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Did someone send a super chat and I missed it? Who sent a super chat? Oh, Roy did. Fuck. Great. Thanks, Roy. Sorry I missed it. Yeah, I saw $10. Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed that there was a dollar amount next to the stream, which normally means that someone super chatted, but I didn't remember seeing a super chat. Gotta keep my better eye out. I'll have to send my apologies to Roy. It's a real life, PC Matt. Yeah, no, I didn't see any clapping or anything like that. All I saw was night, Roy, and I figured Roy had just said goodbye and left. And so I just said, bye, Roy. But it's my responsibility as the streamer to keep an eye on that kind of thing. And I did not. Now, I'm not sure how many of my mod squad are still here. Why do I make it hammer with my own hands? Well, I mean, it's hard to make the hammer without my hand. But if you're asking about using machines, my shop ain't that big. Oh yeah, that's right, James. I should be hammering it with my bare hands. Yeah, no, realistically, I have a machine. I have a forge press, but it doesn't do well with small stock. And even if it did, sometimes it's nice to just hammer things by hand the old-fashioned way, especially with the small stock. The other reason is because I don't have like drop forges and stuff like that that would be capable of making gravers. And if you're asking more of like the question of why do you bother doing blacksmithing as a person rather than like just leaving it to the big companies with warehouses and stuff, if you can find me a company that sells fucking graver blanks, send me the link. I'll fucking pay for them because, you know, forging these out takes time. But there is literally not a company on the planet right now that sells pre-made graver blanks. There is a small company in Japan that makes them, but good luck buying from them. So yeah, sometimes hand forge is the best way. Especially when you're dealing with small stock like this. You know, with my hammers, the machine does most of the work for me. The only thing that's the machine if I had the proper drifts. But I don't have any because I don't have the correct stock. So I do it by hand. Yep, still going, Caitlin. See you later, Rainwright. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget Marty. Yeah, Marty does the marking. Marty is the marker. We'll still be going for another half hour or so, I think, if my microphones hold out. Caitlin. So hopefully that answers your question, PC, as to why I do things by hand. And if it doesn't, I have no idea what to tell you, man. You're in the wrong place. Well, that does make me want to rant about the whole argument for automation for literally fucking everything. Can I make a longsword? Yes, and I have. I'm also working on several swords at the moment. Here's a couple of sword blades I'm working on right now. See you later, James. Yeah, exactly, James. It's just fun. But yeah, it's a familiar epithet, that whole, why do you do X when you could just have a machine do it for you? Fucking hate it. Why do we do anything when machines could just do it for us? Why breathe? There are fucking ventilators. You're expending all that extra effort to suck the air in yourself. Why do we talk? There are now text-to-speech platforms. Why play an instrument when you can synthesize literally any instrument using a computer? How do knife, how do troll. Can I make a katana? Yes, and I've got a wakizashi half made. Rather than making cars and jets. Well, I mean, yeah, they use machines to make cars and jets because they need to make lots of cars and jets very quickly. And machines will be more accurate. But you don't see me making a car or a fucking jet in my shop. Like, that being said, I know guys who have built cars from the ground up in their workshop. By themselves, by hand. I know guys currently who are working on motorbikes. Building them, picking them up by frame, piece by piece, picking the frame together, forging a lot of the hardware. The question why is a stupid one, because the answer is always, why not? Why do humans do literally anything? The answer is always, because we can. And trying to limit the pathways of human creativity purely because of automation is fucking stupid. Sorry, you're getting low energy grouchy Sam today? Hey, Steve. Isn't it too dangerous? Well, no, it's not too dangerous. Otherwise, no one would do it. Two predescribes that there is too much of something, right? Like, you can have too much water. You can have too much anything. Two predescribes, again, danger of an exponential amount of stuff. It is dangerous making stuff with your hands. It is dangerous jumping out of a fucking airplane. It's dangerous working in a car factory. Like, people die in car factories all the time, even though the machines do most of the job. It's dangerous walking out your front fucking door. Humans live in a constant state of danger. That danger level depends on your preparedness, your precautions and safety, and your proficiency. As a blacksmith, I have not been seriously injured in this job as a blacksmith. I have been more seriously injured doing general bullshit in my kitchen. I have had second degree burns across most of my left arm and my stomach, and it was not forge related. It was because a pressure cooker malfunctioned, a machine, and spat over boiling water. And when I say over boiling, I mean it was above the temperature at which water boils, because it was in a pressure cooker, onto me, and saturated my skin and burned me really bad. The worst burns I've had in this shop have been small blisters because I've touched hot steel. Danger is inherent. Well, that's not true. I know PC gamers and PlayStation gamers who only have one hand. You're not limited by your disability. There are professional archers who have no arms. The thing is that you can adapt to literally anything. I'm a guitarist. If I break my left hand, then that's going to make it a lot harder for me to play guitar. I know. And if you feel that the risk to your hands is too severe to want to do this, then don't. It's a simple fucking choice. But you don't necessarily have to then judge other people for their choices. I don't play competitively as a PlayStation gamer, so I don't care if I bust a knuckle or lose a finger. But I'm very unlikely to lose a finger here in the shop because I'm not playing with swords, I'm playing with hammers. I know blacksmiths in this community who only have one hand. You play games, I forge steel. And there are people out there who paint paintings. There are people out there who write books. There are people out there who play music. We're all different. We all take different risks. And if you take no risks in your life, it's a pretty boring fucking life. And there's no such thing as no risk. Everything's a risk. I do not have an intention to stream Twitch playing games. No, I intend to Twitch stream engraving, which is what I'm making right now, engravings. I've been playing 14 years. And there's that. Like, I'm talking about bed. Well, you know. Probably not. I am not much of a gamer, and I don't particularly enjoy sitting on my ass for 12 hours a day. I'm an artist, an artisan. My medium is steel. If you want to play games and stream on Twitch, you can feel free to do so. That is not permission to post your Twitch link in my chat. I would argue gamers are not artists, no. Gamers play art. The artists are the guys creating the games. Games are art, and I will agree with that. But gamers themselves, the people who play it, are simply the people who are enjoying the art. Someone who looks at a painting is not an artist. The person who painted it was. You viewing this right now doesn't make you a blacksmith. Even if you were to do a reaction video and sit on camera watching me make this, wouldn't make you a blacksmith. That would make you feel like an artist? I don't know what would make you feel like an artist. Just because you feel like something doesn't necessarily make it true. I could say I feel like I'm a millionaire. Doesn't mean that I am. Exactly right, Bobby. People work past their disabilities all the time. And like I said earlier, everything has an inherent risk. Everything. Everything we do. And no one gets out of this life thing alive. So you may as well do what you enjoy. And if that happens to be playing games, cool. If it happens to be smack and steel, cool. But we don't reserve the right to judge others based on their choices. See you later, Ben. Yes, you have. Three-bar forge weld. We're attempting an axe project. I really don't care, PC. So I'm not sure what kind of 3-bar you were doing for an axe. Like if you were doing like a stacked billet to try and... I don't understand. There's really not much that I've spoken about with forge welding on the podcast that hasn't been covered there. Yeah, cleanliness, preparation, making sure you're getting sufficient heat. That's all good. Caitlin, let him go. Unless he's going to do something stupid, just let him go. We're on a platform where, you know, the average age is like 12. And one of the largest draws to the platform is gaming, so I can understand why people would want to see gaming I mean, hell, I follow gaming channels. But if PC is still watching, if you're going to come into a person's stream and start saying that gaming will be an improvement upon the content that they're already creating, this is for you. My blood pressure is always that fucking... is always that high, Wayne. You discovered me on the Skyrim Tagger video, well, there you go. Why do I smell burning plastic again? Maybe it's the paint. Maybe the paint on my forge is just slowly burning off. No, I'm not actually that pissed off, to be honest. I'm just ranting. Just people viewing the world through the myopic lens of their own self-actualization. People whose experiences are only colored by their own and therefore disregard anyone else's as being inferior. I think X is more important, therefore X is more important. Which, in the terms of a single person talking about their own interests, is correct. Yes, that is more important to you. But we do not live in a vacuum. We do not live alone. We share this world with other humans. And those people deserve their own experiences. W1. Yeah, W1, courtesy of Mr. Wayne Heights. Despite the best efforts of some, yes. And we all know those kinds of people. It's human nature. Because our own perception is all that we have to go on, right? We can't view the world from any other kind of point of view than our own. Some people fall into the trap of only viewing the world as if it exists only in their mind. It's a form of solipsism. So, and then they lose focus of the fact, they lose track of the fact that humans don't exist in a void, they don't exist in a vacuum, and that everyone's experiences are as valid as the next. Yeah, Descartes, exactly. Oh man, I wish I was 16 again. I miss knowing everything. I was so much smarter back then. Five more to go. Absolutely, Jake. Oh man, you like ranting. Ranting is my stock in trade. It's one of the reasons I run a fucking podcast. And you've got me at my lowest energy, my highest pain, and my least amount of fucks to give. So, guaranteed rant material right now. School has its good points and its bad points. And zero fucks left, yes. Behold the field upon which I grow my fucks, and see that it is barren. Yeah, the No More Fucks to Give is so much. It's such a great song. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have all gone home. No. No more fucks to give. My fucks have all been spent. They've fucked off from the building and I don't know where they went. No more fucks to give. My fucks have all dissolved. Still got plenty plans, but my fucks won't be involved. No more fucks to give. My fucks have flown away. If my fucks have also fucked off, they refuse to fucking stay. The effort has just not been worth the time or the expense. I've exhausted all my energy for minimal recompense. The complete lack of acknowledgement has now become to gall. And I've come to realize that I don't give a fuck at all. Yeah, I'll put it on the Forgecast playlist. Yes, Benjamin Thomas Esquire is the performer. He has actually quite a few really good songs. I like them. Like poisoning pigeons in the park. And I don't want kids. Yes, you can post links. Maybe, Jake. I'm not from the title. See, if I want to say fuck you, I just tell people to go look up "Fucked with an Anchor" by fuck, I forgot the band name now. The hell? Hailstorm. My brain just went dead. I'm trying, Daniel. I'm trying. Three more to go. So this one and two more. Well, I had to give someone a wrench, Zach. And Caitlin's in nearly every one of my streams when she can make it. And I trust Caitlin. We've had many a conversation. I don't give a wrench to just anyone. And not just my regulars either. I have to know that they're going to like jive with my personal form of justice. I would give you a wrench, Wayne, but no, yeah, I mean, I understand. That's why I made you a VIP on my Twitch channel. Your contributions are recognized and appreciated. All right. Maybe, Zach. You remember stuff? Yeah. You should feel love, Caleb. Because you are. Really earned my blisters today. All right, last one. Oh, God. Yeah. How many entries are allowed in the Forgecast challenge? Just one. The only school you want to do is ABS. Yeah. I would love to go in an ABS class. Yes, the W1 did start out as round, correct. It is still the pipe walk until the end of the month. Sprinkled Earth's mini tong challenge. I think I have some mini tongs over here. Well, I don't think. I know I have mini tongs over here because I thought they're buried in that pile over there. Just finished forging pipe walk number 2. Nice. Yeah, Zach, jump on them when you get the chance. Good timing. My mic's about to run out of battery. All right. That's 1. 2, 3. 4. 5. 6, 7. 9, 10, 11, 12. Done for today. And that goes with 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And then I have these 6 here, which are for me. So these will all be for sale soon-ish, whenever I get around to finishing them. I might be putting a poll up in the next week or two asking how you would want them sold. We could like whittle something with it. Eight inches of max. See ya, Bobby. It's on Spotify as well if you have it. Yeah, chop a toothpick. That's right. Or you could whittle something, or yeah, there are various things you could do with that. But yeah, so it looks like a lot, and it is a lot for one person to do all on your own. Hit the link, Paul. There you go. Because yeah, I got to file all these, so I'm going to grind them first to get the scale off and to pre-profile them, and then I got to file each one of them to shape. Each graver set will be in sets of 5. Yeah, I'm going to sell them in sets of 5, and then there's going to be 2 sets that are going to be a set of 10, but it's going to be 5 finished and 5 blanks, like unheat treated blanks, so that you can do your own if you need to make your own. And then the ones with the 5 and 5 are going to be with a hammer as well in a box. So take care of that. I have no idea on the cost yet, Caitlin. I have to work it out. So there's 28 there. I'm not going to be able to do 5s. Or maybe I'll just take 3 out for myself. So that's 2 sets of 10 and 1 set of 5. Ooh, okay, I need to make a lot more. Matt Freer has already ordered a set of 5 and a hammer, so that takes away 1. Fuck. I've only got enough to make 3, 6, 9, 12 more. I've only got enough to make 12 more gravers. The next base can be 1/4 inch again, Wayne. It actually worked out all right. I've got some 3/8 by 6 mil flat bar stock coming from Brandon, so if you want to send 6 mil, I'll happily take that. Look, all you're saying is you have the money. Well, I appreciate that, Zach. I can't give anyone dibs right now because I need to make sure that I've got everything sorted out, and I don't like taking money before it's all finished. So either I split this pack up into sets of 5 and just sell them as sets of 5, or I do the 2 big boxes with the hammers. Because I can't do that. I can't do both. Because 5 of them are already gone, and I'll have 25 total there. And that leaves 20, and if I want to do the sets of 5 and 5 with the hammer, sell the sets of 5, I'm more likely to sell. Yeah, I know. Oh, well, better late than never, Daniel. Yeah, all right, I'll probably do that. I'll do that at least this time. It'll give me time to make the boxes and stuff as well. Um, so yeah, Matthew, your gravers will be ready soon. I'll get them finished, and I've got to make a hammer, and then I'll do that later, Caitlin. I want to actually get my dad to make the boxes. My dad's a really good carpenter, and he has a full-on carpentry setup. And I'd like to do a video of making one of the sets. So I'm planning on making them fancy. I'm going to do like Damascus engraving hammer to go with it. So it's going to be a little more spendy than the rest. So you're right, it's going to sell better if I just sell them as sets of 5. I'll make them as uniform as I can, and then I'll put them up on my Etsy store. So if anyone's interested in a set of gravers, there will be 4 sets available in the near future. Just want to have a platypus on it. I'm hoping to get around to that very soon. We need to talk about that fucking website. It's costing me $50 US a month at the moment to hold on to that website. It's insane. I don't have that kind of money. But yeah, so the gravers will be up soon. I need to make a hammer. God, it's just so much work. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. If you're interested in seeing me again, I will probably be on Twitch later tonight or early in the morning for you guys over in the US, doing some filing on some gravers to, actually get some work done on these things. So if you're interested in that, head on over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SamTownsBladesmith, or if you go to twitch.tv and search Samtowns Bladesmith, you can find me pretty easily there. And yeah, I will hopefully catch you in the near future. Bye, guys.